Hello, good evening. How many of you are data scientists? Oh, but how many of you are working with the data? All of you. So I'm not a data scientist, and I'm just the person who is just working with the data. And but I have had a really good opportunity to work. I think it's with one of the best data science team in Proekspert. So I have two hats. One hat is that I'm in the Ericsson, and the other hat where my experience is coming, it's Proekspert. And everything what we are telling to, it's from the Proekspert, but it's really valid in Ericsson as well. So when Tanel was asking me, okay, could you just talk about this, how to align data science teams with customer experience? It sounds it's really easy. So we are going to the customer and just talking to them, and it's done. But if you start to dig a bit deeper, then you find out that there is a problem, that it's not so easy. And I would like to just share one story with you. Around 3 years ago, we came out with very cool and innovative concept for the smart manufacturing, that how we can collect the data, we can process it, we can analyze it and can visualize it, and all the shareholders in the manufacturing part, they can have a really good decisions, just reducing the costs or improving the quality or improving the efficiency. So consider done. We built the concept. We were chosen to market. It was outside of Estonia, and we were even and we wanted to just present it to the big. And we went to the fair in Munich. Everything went very well because we had a very good feedback from the customers. We talked to the customers. Everybody said it's really needed. But what happened that we couldn't get any leads. So nobody couldn't understand. And basically we were in the situation that we really wanted to sell the apples, but the customers couldn't understand that we would like to sell apples, and they wanted to have oranges. And it was kind of miserable time for us. And after 1 year, we were working with this concept further. One customer came to us and said, okay, we would like to digitalize all our business. We have a lot of services, we have a lot of products. Could you just help us to digitalize all these services? We were really happy. Okay, we organized the meeting. This customer was building ships. We came out with a smart cabin idea. We thought that the smart cabin is just helping cruise travelers or customers to have a better journey, etc. We had a meeting in the Hamburg, and the meeting went very well because we have developed a demo. We have used the Illustrator, and then the CEO was saying, this is not what we need. We need a smart ventilation system. Okay, let's design the ventilation system. We had a pilot, we collected data, we visited the ships, we designed the model, we visited the customer. Customers were really happy. And in 6 months, nothing happened. And in 6 months, the game says back, okay, it was really good idea that you can optimize the ventilation system and you can reduce the energy. But we would like to have a smart captain. Okay, what does a smart captain means? So it just came out that the captains are different style of driving the ships or just leading the ships. And the difference is 7% per year. And it means that if the regular ferry takes 3 million euros, just you have to spend 3 million euros for the gasoline or just basically the fuel, the 7% is a very big number. We made a proposal, nothing happened. So they understood that actually this is not the thing what they want to have. Once again, we had, okay, we understood the customers that they really like that we collect the data, we process it, and we build the models. But how to make it that they really would care? So we decided to have more pilots. We decided to have more proof of concepts, and we built our concept. We designed our team, and we taught that how to do the service a bit better. And the data science team said to me, "Okay, fine. To do the pilots, get the data." I went out, just came back. Data is here. The data science team said, "It's not enough." Okay, fine. Let's find more. I found more. Some parameters are missing. Okay, fine. The quality is bad. Okay, what I have to do then? And I just was a bit lucky. Just I happened that I found one bank just who wanted to have the predictive maintenance for the ATM machines, like a jackpot. Cool. Let's do it. It take 1 year just to agree what we're going to do, which sensors we are going to install, what we are collect, and what we would like to achieve. We agreed that the data will be collected, and I was really sure that our data science team members, they can figure out anything what is coming from there. We had a lot of issues to collect the data and just do the analysis and everything. In the end, we had a meeting in the customer side. The customer said, but this is not this what we want to have. They wanted to have something different. And we agreed, okay, monitoring is good enough. It just sounded like it's like a dead end. But since we had quite many of these pilots and proof of concept in running, we got some learning, and we started to learn a bit what went wrong, why things are going wrong, and how to define the customer expectations, how to get there that in one moment we have the customer who has the issue and we can solve it. In principle, there is two business models what we figured out. One business model is that if you have customer who is coming to you and saying that, okay, I have the issue, I have the money, solve it. So it's kind of like model, it's this consultancy model that it's like in the software development businesses. The customer is coming with the money and you are solving it. So the second model is that you have the product. As a Bolt, in the Bolt, Maxime was explaining that they have a product, they have in some cases, they are pretty clear where the data is coming and what the customer or their bosses they would like to have from there. Of course, they have some kind of struggles, but it's pretty clear what is the business process. And if you just put it into manufacturing environment, then the product model is that, let's say you have a pairing which gives you data. Let's say the temperature and force measurements and everything. So you don't have to focus, or you don't have to think that, okay, how the data is coming, how I have to process it, and how to put it into business. So it's a lot easier. You find the customer who has an issue and saying, okay, here is the pairing, how you can solve your, let's say, conveyor issue. That if you would like to monitor your conveyor, I can do it, and it's out of the box solution. So it's so quiet. Any questions or any thoughts? So everything is very clear. And it's just you have to keep in mind that if you have the consultancy business and the product development business, then the teams are a bit different. When in the product development, you are focusing more And you're not focusing on the data collection, not so much. Not so much maybe the data processing, but you're really focusing what is the business issue you would like to solve. In the consultative business, you really have to understand what is the infrastructure, how to collect the data, how to clean it, and you are putting a lot of effort there. And then in the end, if you have a bit money, then you can maybe do some models as well. Okay, and then we just having so many pilots and having proof of concept, we started to figure out that what is the most important question. So most probably some of you already figured out it. Just can you raise hand who already knows? No? Maxime already told it actually. So what we started to do is that before we even just jump into the businesses, we will talk to the business parts, business people, and just ask, okay, what is your problem? How we can create value? Where is the data? Is it enough data? And we even went so far that we spent months before we even started to create any models. We tried to understand what is the business issue. And having this understanding what is the business issue, we got this alignment with the customer and the data science team. The both sides, they actually understood, okay, what we have to do now. And then after that, we started to have kind of more healthy projects, and the customers could really understand what is the issue, how we are going to solve it. They were even ready to pay for it, just to before dig. And before to start to solve the issue or just to build the models, we have to understand what is the business question. Yes. So for conclusion, don't focus in the beginning, as already Maxime was saying, that don't focus on the collecting the data and just what is your data architecture, and so don't spend time there. Just figure out what is the issue, and you can just align easily your data science team with the customer expectations. Thank you. Yes, please.
In the end, were you able to get the customer to actually present you with questions that they wanted, or was it still more of that you needed to offer questions that you could answer and see if they would bite on anything?
You have two models. One is the consultative model, that they have idea, the customer has idea what they would like to do. If you have the product model, then you can go to the customer and say, okay, this is my product, this is my model, you can use it in your business process. In consultative model, you never know what is coming from there. You have to figure out, you have to spend time to dig and understand what is the business issue. We had one more question.
Yeah. I had one question. Maxime previously told and had answered a couple of questions about selling the model or selling a solution. And in your case, if you, from product perspective, if you have product and you want to sell it, but usually it is some external company who is not interested in your model unless it hears something. And how do you sell it then? How you can put the decision maker of a company at the table and start listening to you, actually, if he doesn't know anything about your product and doesn't even know if he needs it or not?
Don't sell it then to them. Find somebody who would like to have it. Of course you can educate, but it can take years. Do you have time for that?
No, but if you're a consultancy company, for example, and you have some, I don't know, out-of-the-box product solution, then probably you are interested in the first place to sell it.
Yeah, but it makes sense to sell these people who would like to have it. So the conclusion was, for us, it was if we could ask these right questions in 3 years ago and just focus what is the business problem, We could save 3 years. We shouldn't, when we were in the fair, when we were explaining what we are doing, we were educating the customers, but it was kind of, it wasn't our task. So it just makes sense to understand what is the issue and then to just focus and just solve it. And if the customer doesn't want to buy it, okay, fine. Just find somebody who would like to buy it. And in 3 years, the customer who doesn't want to buy it comes to you and will buy it. So,
okay, thank you.
You have to wait a bit.
Any more questions?
So clear, or it was more blurry now. Okay, thank you very much. I'm around, you can ask the questions.
Thank you for presentation, Tähve.
Yeah,
More
thank
present for you. Yeah.
I'm going to have a nice evening. Thank you.
Same.